Welcome back to Fire Princess Reviews. I'm Fire Princess Lily here to tell you about comics, cartoons, and other awesome nerd stuff. So, if you watched the last two videos on this channel, you know that today we're talking about this, the previews for the month of March. This is everything in comics that is coming out in March. It's at your local comic book store, so you can check it out too, because I'm not going to talk about everything in this. That would take way too long. So instead, as always, we're going to do a top 5 list, top 5 things that I'm getting. I never suggest anything to you that I am not receiving myself. So let's get into this. Let's start at number 5. We've got our list. Let's go over it. Number 5 from Archie Comics is Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's a character I really love. I like Archie. I like Sabrina. And even though I haven't watched The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix, which I hear is interesting, but kind of like they Riverdale'd it up, and I haven't seen Riverdale, but I'm not interested. But Kelly Thompson, you might know her from such Marvel titles as Kate Bishop's Hawkeye. She's writing it, so that's super exciting. I like Kelly. Veronica Fish is doing the art. She's a great artist. And the reason, I'm hyping this up so much, even though it's at the number 5 spot, it's at the number 5 spot because it's a retelling of the Sabrina story. There's going to be new characters. There's going to be, a new, world threat that Sabrina has to deal with, but it's starting at the beginning of her story, so it's a retelling of the Sabrina story. And even though we can expect new characters and new twists, it's more or less the same. So I'm still excited for it. That's why it's not higher on the list. Number 4 from DC is Dial H for Hero, being written by Sam Humphries, art by Joe Quinones. If you've never read Dial H for Hero before, in the early 2000s, late 90s, there's a comic called Dial H for Hero. It's a little bit like Ben 10, 10 heroes, rotary dial it in, become a hero for an hour. Boom. If anything, Ben 10 kind of got the idea from it. So, but it's not going to be the same character. Miguel, he's a Daredevil teen. He's the new wielder of the Hero Dial Rotary. And basically, it's a 6-run issue to see how it goes, more or less. Will he rise to the challenge? Will he crumble under the pressure? We're going to find all that out when this comic comes out in March. I'm super jazzed for it just because I want to see if there's going to be, what new heroes are going to be, how the new wielder of the Rotary handles it. Does he crack? Does he succeed? I want to know. And yeah, let's move on to number 3. Now, I am always pumped for this. If you were sad about Ms. Marvel's run ending from G. Willow Wilson, sorry about that. If you were sad about that, don't worry. Ms. Marvel's coming back, new writer, new artist, and it's going to be great. It's called The Magnificent Ms. Marvel from, of course, Marvel Comics. Writer is Saladin Ahmed, and the artist is Mi-Kyun Jung, and Ms. Marvel is back. But aliens are wreaking havoc on Jersey. What is a teenage superhero to do other than to rise to the challenge and meet them head on? But they seem strangely interested in Kamala and her family. What's up with that? We're going to find out. I can't wait to find out. I love Ms. Marvel so much, and so I'm always down for more Ms. Marvel. Every day, all day, I will read Ms. Marvel. Speaking, though, of G. Willow Wilson, she has a new series coming up with Dark Horse. It's called Invisible Kingdom. The artist is going to be Christian Ward. This is really an interesting premise in that I like it. So there. I don't have to explain myself further. 2 vastly different women uncover a conspiracy between the head of the main religion that runs throughout the galaxy and the soulless mega corporation that controls it. Now, they're on the run from both sides, trying to make it together, even though they're 2 totally different kinds of characters. One's a devout, religious lady, the other one's a grizzled, hard trucker, space trucker. So it's that's cool. I'm totally down for that. And basically, they're on the run, and they risk plunging everything into chaos, into anarchy, if they reveal the truth. And so it's going to be one of those series where they weigh the pros and cons of being truthful while trying to survive. I definitely do like all the tropes involved, two different people, common threat, and not a clear right or not necessarily a clear right or wrong, but a discussion on what those right and wrongs could possibly be. So I'm definitely 100% on board for that. Excited for it. I do like G. Willow Wilson a whole lot as a writer, obviously, because I've been reading Ms. Marvel since it came out in 2014. I love Ms. Marvel. And so I can't wait to see another new world from the same writer. But speaking of things that I love, that I cherish, and not necessarily to say something different, but Legend of Korra has a new graphic novel coming out. It's called Ruins of the Empire. Michael DiMartino is writing it. Of course, Brian is consulting. We have a new artist. Irene Coe is not doing the art for this. And that is honestly a little sad for me, because I thought she did a really great job of bringing her own style to the franchise and giving Korra kind of like her own unique look away from the Avatar comics. It was good. I definitely liked it a whole lot. But Michelle Wong is going to be the artist, and it looks super spiffy from what they've shown in the previous book. So I'm definitely 100% on board. I'm always 150% on board for Korra any time of the day, any time of the week. The story is going to be about the Earth Kingdom and who Korra can trust while the fate of it hangs in the balance. So I can't wait to see what that means, because who doesn't Korra trust? Korra trusts all her friends, but obviously this means that there's something that's going to come in between all of that and give her reason to doubt some of them. Hopefully not Asami, because I love that relationship so much. I like laughing in the faces of the people who hate it, because I just enjoy it. That's just who I am. Yeah, but we'll see. I can't wait to see what happens, what causes the conflict between the crew, and where that goes. And that's number one. That's the end of the list. So, that's it. Boom. Done. What's coming up on the channel? Well, of course, as always, you can look forward to another review of another Slime episode tomorrow. But after that, we've got stuff to talk about. We've got so much stuff to talk about. First, we're going to talk about the latest Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. It is not going to be spoiler-free, of course, because it's me. And that means if you haven't seen it, go see it. You should be able to see it before I talk about it, so have fun. It's a good movie. I want to say it's the greatest Dragon Ball movie ever made. In fact, I will say that because it is. It's the greatest Dragon Ball movie ever made, and I'm just saying they fixed some things. So it's good. After that, we're going to talk about the Steven Universe special that just aired last night, because there is a lot to talk about. And sure, my video is going to be later than everybody else's, and maybe it won't even be the best of the video, but I hope you'll tune in for it regardless, because you like me, because I like you, and here we are. That's a train coming in, so it's what it is. But hopefully you can still hear me. What are we going to talk about after that? I don't know. Something comics related. Finally, I hope. But whatever we talk about, I hope you're here for it. And as always, I'm Fire Princess Lily, and until the next video, enjoy comics, enjoy cartoons, and I'll see you then. Bye!